Every day we face various events. However, doesn't truly living mean more than just drifting along? Doesn't it mean approaching each and every moment with prayer? At the start of the week, we pray about how to create value during those 7 days. At the start of the day, we pray to face every person and every event with sincerity. The presence or absence of this prayer determines the very foundation of our lives. What is built without prayer may look grand at first, but it will crumble easily when the waves of ordeal strike. Conversely, what is built step by step with prayer, even if it seems unsuccessful for a time, will ultimately lead in the best possible direction and become an unbreakable foundation for happiness.
But the essence of suffering and comparison with others.
What, then, is the true nature of the suffering in our lives?
The Austrian psychologist Alfred Adler made this definitive statement.
All problems are interpersonal relationship problems.
Source summarized from the courage to be disliked.
Our feelings of inferiority, financial anxiety, and complexes about our appearance all stem from comparison with others when traced back to their roots by worrying about how others see us and comparing ourselves to them. Our hearts become unsettled and exhausted.
Furthermore, what makes these human relationships even more difficult is a fundamental human trait. The French philosopher Blaise Pascal pointed this out sharply in his book Pensees.
The nature of self-love and of this human ego is to love only self and consider only self.
Everyone possesses strong self-love, a desire to be loved and recognized above all others. It is precisely because these self-loves clash with one another that human relationships create friction and become a source of suffering.
Prayer as a specific remedy for human relationships.
This is where the attitude of approaching with prayer becomes deeply significant.
What changes most dramatically through prayer is none other than one's own heart, and consequently, human relationships.
Why does prayer contribute so greatly to improving human relationships? It is because sincere prayer contains compassion for others, sincerity and earnestness, all of which transcend self-centered self-love. A sublimation of self-love, prayer elevates the ego that loves only itself, as pointed out by Pascal, into compassion that wishes for the happiness of others.
In response to Adler's interpersonal relationship problems, prayer gives us the courage to recognize the dignity of the other person's life and face them with sincerity.
I want to connect with that person. I want to be of help to the person in front of me.
When we approach relationships with such prayers, it becomes a specific remedy that avoids the collision of egos.
When human relationships improve, the majority of life's problems move toward resolution.
Therefore, living with prayer is the shortest path
Path directly linked to a happy life.
Let